the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard. Line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Ryan to Sanu. Good for an Atlanta first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, a guy you can spot pretty easily, put it on him when the other targets aren't open.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Ryan. Jones breaking from the contact. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first. Goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now Ryan on second down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Alex Okafor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now is Brees. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. But target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And here a juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. On second down, here's Brees. Looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers defensive. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 25.
Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and 1. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Now Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop. The clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Bryant's kick is good. So it's half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Wiggles free. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Breeze on third down. And Ging's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Breeze now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Breeze. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starts. Starting very nicely. 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 15-yard touchdown run. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, There's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Pass incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 43 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Luck's good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now here live in New Orleans. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side caught by Ridley. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10 now. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ortiz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post. Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Breeze now to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. Toward the pylon, caught. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Saints have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. He's back to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ryan to the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run them a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.